The Grimwade family actually showing real life despite social media feeding us all that real hype. We just some real guys trying to give some high definition to reality. Family acrobatically juggling life, smothered in cracks to avoid eternal casualty trust. It ain't easy, but teamwork make the dream work. It's me, Ella, Hezzy, Hosanna, Harper and Hallie, and I ain't forget that has a rage and the family.
Oh, girly girl.
Right.
How art thou?
Okay. Oh.
Did I get you?
You got me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to creep up on you like that.
It's fine. You crept up on me. You crept up on me.
Yes, how are we all feeling?
Hello everybody. I was thinking about you all earlier and I was thinking, how am I going to greet these subscribers this morning? Am I going to go, hi guys, how are you all? Or, have I got food all over my face or just eating toast?
No.
Okay.
You good.
Or, I thought, shall I let them know how I really feel? And of course, you're here on the Grimwade Family channel, I'm going to let you know how I really feel. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm so tired.
What's been going on? Why are you so tired and so shattered?
Last night we came home, put everyone to bed, you know, all good.
Seemed like a normal day.
It seemed like a normal day or night, should I say.
Yeah.
And then when Tim and I were sitting downstairs on the sofa, we kind of kept hearing someone moving around upstairs. We're thinking, who is still out of their beds?
I swear we done told these youths to go to
stay in
their
on our
bed.
beds. That's right. And then we heard someone coming downstairs. I was like, what the heck? Why is someone coming downstairs?
And just so you know, that's very rare.
Doesn't it sound like a bigger child as well? And we're thinking, these big children know that they're in their beds now. There's no time for coming downstairs to ask for nothing. And they got their water, and what else could they possibly need? Then it was Hosanna who said, Mummy, I just threw up. And I was like,
oh, okay.
Oh my life. Okay, right. And I'm thinking, okay, we've all eaten the same thing. So if we've all eaten the same thing, then surely it's not that anybody's got any food poisoning or anything. I'm hoping it's not a tummy bug, because if it's a tummy bug, it starts with one person, and you guys know there's 7 people in our household, so it will just run through all of us. So I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, it's a tummy bug. It's going to go through each person in this household. What the heck kind of night am I in for? And it started off with Hosanna, bless her. She'd gotten herself out of bed and threw up in the toilet upstairs. And I'm just always impressed when the kids actually do that, because in my mind,
you're a kid.
You're a kid, and I'm thinking you're just gonna throw up all over your bed, and that's just even more for mummies to deal with. But she managed to get herself to the toilet, bless her, and she's like, "Mummy, I got to the toilet," and I was like, "Oh, bless your heart." And then so I was like, "Okay, so what do you want to do?" I had to obviously get her changed, and I didn't want to give her medicine, because sometimes what I found so far, if you give them medicine, they just throw the medicine back up. So it's best just to let them get it all out. So she's saying, oh, it still hurts. And Tim and I were actually going to try and sit down and chat for a minute. But then Tim had said as well, do you know, I've got a bit of a headache. And I was like, okay. He'd gone to the bathroom and he came back upstairs and was saying, oh, do you know, my tummy don't feel great. I was like, well, let's just call it a night. Let's just go to bed. Call it a night. You wish. When people got a tummy bug, it's never call it a night, because the night is going to continue and it's going to be long. So Hosanna made up her bed on our floor, and I nestled down beside her. And Hazariah woke up, and he was just not his usual self. So he was kind of just awake. I was like, okay. But I managed to put him in his car seat, and he actually fell back to sleep, which was all good. So I laid down with Hosanna shortly afterwards, jump up, because she was up in the bathroom to throw up again. And then the 3rd time, and then the 4th time. And I think it was 5 times altogether. And we went downstairs. And it's one of them ones, sorry, before we went downstairs, you're in the middle of your sleep, and then you're just like, oh, quick. So yeah, we eventually went downstairs, because she said, Mummy, I feel better when I'm sitting up rather than lying down. So I said, oh, do you want to go down to the sofa? So myself, Hazariah, and Hosanna went downstairs, and we tried to make ourselves comfortable, but Hazariah just was not settling. Just kind of kept moving, and he didn't even really want to feed. He was actually going like this. Every time I offered him the breast milk, he went like that, and then he just went like that, and Hazariah never does that.
You just bring your stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you, gorgeous girl. Are you okay?
Yeah. I got cut on my finger.
Oh no, how did you get that? Oh, what have you got in your mouth?
Chicken.
Sorry, baby, that's Daddy's fault, because Daddy asked you to talk, didn't he? Sorry.
Let's go back to the table and finish your food.
Do you want to come and tell us? Oh, you done it?
Hezzy cut my finger and he stepped on my finger.
When was that?
Hezzy?
No, outside.
He did not do that.
I
Yes,
thought
he
that's
did.
what you hurt yourself yesterday.
I think Havana did it, didn't she? She was playing
No,
with
she
you and she nibbled you a bit too tight.
No, Havana scratched me
Oh, that was this
in her
morning.
eye. And then Hezzy stepped on my
Your
finger.
hand. I think that was definitely. Do you think it was on purpose?
No.
What? Oh, right, okay. Cool. We'll see you in a minute.
Off she goes. So as I was saying, Hazariah was just moving and jiggling around. And I was trying to lie down with him and kind of feed him, or at least comfort him. And then suddenly, he just, well, he was actually coughing. He kept going, and then it came. And I was like, whoa. So bless Hosanna had to help me because he threw up all over my arm. And I was trying to not get it on the sofa. Because, you know, as long as you get it on a towel or clothes, at least that can be flung into the wash. But when you get it on the sofa, it's a bit more hard work. So, yeah, I was just trying to balance him and comfort him. Because also I had a bowl. Oh, no, not that time. I didn't have a bowl that time. It was just all on me. So then we had to get in the shower. So myself, Hosanna and Hazariah had to all go and get washed in the middle of the night. And then this time round, because obviously Hazariah threw up again, I had a bowl ready so that it didn't go everywhere. He didn't quite want to stay with the bowl, but the damage was less this time. So I think he only threw up twice, which was, you know, good. So that's how my night went. And I didn't get much sleep, so I'm shattered. But darling, I did mention how you were feeling. How did your night go?
Welcome to the walking wounded shop. Like, yeah, I feel a bit nuts. I wasn't sick, but I was on the toilet a lot and I could have done without that. So this is welcome to the Grimwade household, Grimwade gang, when we're mash up. I still feel a little bit all over the shop. You know when you just don't feel yourself, that's how I feel right now. But Hez, Mummy, Hallie, Harper, I want to say fingers crossed, but we don't really believe in fingers crossed. So God willing, they aren't going to be sick or anything like that. They seem absolutely fine at the moment. Although Mummy does seem to feel a bit off her game, but it could be just because the washing isn't sorted out. Because I know my dear wife does not like when we are living in squalor. It's not really squalor, but that's how she'll put it. With all that being said, me and Hosanna are just sat on the sofa, and my favourite rapper of all time is Jay-Z, and we're watching an old DVD that I've watched about a gazillion times. It was his Fade to Black tour when he was meant to be retiring, but then he came back. But yeah, and Hosanna's got a million questions about it, as she always does. So, but it's all good. And it's funny because I'm sure people out there would be like, oh, yo, you know, why would you let her kind of watch something like that or whatever? The reason we do it is because I personally believe, and obviously it's each to their own, but in my household, like, our children, they're going to come across sex, bad words, you know, all kinds of different things that happen in our world that we would prefer our kids to stay away from. However, I would prefer to be next to them when they encounter these things for the first time, so that I can speak to them and explain, you know, what is right, what is wrong, because sometimes things like sex, for instance, that's not wrong, but it's just in what context is it being had, basically. So if it's in marriage, that's fine, that's what God meant it for, like, and you're meant to enjoy it, it's meant to be cool. But when it's like, you know, frivolous and just all over the shop, and you're going from here to that person to that, well, that's obviously not great. And it's not great for a number of reasons, not just, you know, God said no, but disease, do you know what I mean? Taking care of your own body and stuff like that. So yeah, that's our personal spin on things. But anyway, that was a long waffle. Let's go and see what these kids are doing.
Yes, I think a lot of the reason why you don't seem to get these tummy bugs, like, very often at all, is because of how fit you are.
Yeah, I drink lots of water. I eat a lot of fruit in a day, well, enough that I need, and I exercise a lot, as Mummy said, if that's running or like anything, exercising really, and yeah, I'm very active most of the time.
Because you're doing the football all the time, aren't you?
Yeah. So
yeah,
very active.
Yeah, I think that definitely plays into you not catching a bug just like that. And I don't want you to catch it because, of course, it can be very annoying with your schedule, can't it?
Yeah, definitely, because I might have to miss trainings
Or even worse, God forbid. Miss what?
miss matches,
Exactly.
which I can't stand.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think you have it. Have you?
I
don't
think he's
think-
missed one.
Yeah.
What was that, babe?
One. I think he's missed one.
One match
In about 5 years.
in about 5 years.
So you think
wow.
you were right? Bring it on, prove me right.